Joining us now on the phone is Lieutenant Commander Dave Ruglig from the Coast Guard Station, New York, managing officer of the crew that responded to today's incident on the Hudson. Commander Ruglig, thanks for joining us. Tell us how the crew happened upon this scene and take it from there.
Maurice, Kristine, glad to join you this evening. Earlier this afternoon, we received a report through 911 of a vessel capsized in the Hudson River, and we initiated our response process. And so that means we put out a widespread radio broadcast to ask for help from the port community, and then responding assets from across the port go get on scene to help if they can. And that's what our crews did tonight.
Do we know how many people, or rather how big this boat was, or do we have any sense of what happened, why this thing tipped over?
Sure. The boat was about 27 feet in length, and it was capsized with about 12 people that wound up in the water. The cause is still under investigation. Local authorities have the lead on that. Our focus right now is really on making sure everyone's safe and accounted for,
sure, but
which we're grateful.
We're seeing choppy waters and a beautiful day, and there was a bit of a breeze. I mean, a 27-footer to just go over, would that be people, I mean, I know we're speculating here, but people leaning over, or was it the wake, or what could cause something like this?
There's a lot of things that can cause an accident like that. There was a small craft advisory in effect, meaning that winds were elevated while they were on the water. But what exactly caused this accident, we'll just have to wait for the investigation to sort out.
A boat that is 27 feet long and you have 12 people on board, is that too many, or is that a normal size for a boat that big?
I'm sure that's one thing the investigators are going to look at. Every boat has a capacity plate on it that says how many it can hold, and I don't know what the capacity plate was for this specific boat.
All right, and just as far as, what, and I hope that you can speak to this, because as we were looking at these pictures earlier taken by a witness there that lives across the river, he was talking about how the passengers on board, and we clearly saw there from the video how they were just clinging, to the vessel in these choppy waters. Some of them didn't have life jackets, some of them did. But can you just sort of describe? It looks like the current itself is strong enough in the Hudson that this takes a lot of strength to be able to hold on to the side of that boat.
Sure, yeah. The first thing you want to do if a boat capsizes is hang on to the side of the boat. It makes rescue easier, and conditions were challenging out there for our crews. And the number one thing anyone can do to save their life on the water, if something bad happens, is to wear a life jacket. So we were glad that some were, and I certainly am aware of the same reports that some were not.
One more thing here, Commander. Can you speak to the crews from New York Waterway who were on the spot, like right away when this boat went under? We have a live picture up here right now. This is the boat down near 10th Street on the west side of Manhattan, where it was towed since we last saw it at the scene of the actual capsizing. New York Waterway, they were there for the miracle on the Hudson. They were there this time again. I mean, they really jumped into action.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. And that's something that I think is one of the best things about the New York port community is everybody is there to help. And we put out a radio broadcast asking for any mariner in the area to assist. When you see people like the New York Waterways respond, it's really part of that greater port community, and everybody benefits because of it.
All right, Lieutenant Commander David Ruglig, we appreciate your time, and once again, great work out there getting the emergency call out and getting, as a result, getting those passengers rescued out of the Hudson here this afternoon. Thanks for joining us.